Have you ever wondered where energy and emotion come from? As an entrepreneur, I would say that this is probably one of the most important things that you can learn to manage while being an entrepreneur. So one of the things that I learned early on, and I actually learned this way back in my days of playing sports, and one of the first sports that I really had to ramp myself up for was being a wrestler. And as a wrestler, one of the first things I started to do was really start to understand that if I could move my body, that basically my emotion and my energy would really start to elevate. So one of the things I want you to think about is, what are you doing with your body? A lot of times when we have negative emotions, we may be going into a pattern that our body actually is starting to tell our mind what to do. If you want to start to influence your emotions, start to think about your body. Maybe it's jumping jacks. I've even gone to a conference where they talk about doing a power move. Power move could be like this. It could be even just going to the gym, getting a workout, going for a hike, going for a walk. But getting the body moving is going to be one of the biggest things that you could do to adjust your emotions and your energy. The second one is going to be language. So your inner dialect. So what's going on in your inner voice? We all have that inner voice, and sometimes that inner voice is saying, you can't do it, you're not good enough. And you're hearing this, little inner voice that's basically giving you self-defeating thoughts, versus changing that inner voice basically to start saying, hey, you can do this, you got it. Like just getting those language patterns, I am good enough, I am awesome, and really working on those language patterns. And the third thing is focus. And I like to think of almost like the Luxor or like a laser. When you focus, it's like a laser. We have a hard time focusing on more than one thing at a time. And a lot of times when we're focusing on, let's just say it's the pebble in the shoe. So we have all these things that are going right in our business or going right in our life, but we're focusing on that pebble. And that pebble is pissing us off and basically making us very negative. Versus if you can start to think about focusing on, where do I want to go? Focusing on faith versus like the fearful things and the frustration and the things that could be going wrong. So with that focus is that mentally take a change to what your focus is. With these three things combined, you can start to change your energy and your emotions, which over time is going to be one of the most important things that you can do day after day after day after day. I would say that 3 times after 20 years of being an entrepreneur. I can tell you that life doesn't stop. I'm 20 years in, you would think that I could just kick back and everything stops and it's just going to be easy from here on out. And life just isn't that way. One of the mentors I have calls it the impossible game. We have 9 different areas of our lives, and we're trying to, have the plate spin in every single area of our life while we're trying to be an entrepreneur. So this would be one of the most important things that I could say that you can learn to manage. If you found this tip helpful, definitely make sure to subscribe for more.